Using the techniques from the 7Ps model from Advanced Inside Selling, coach your team how to probe deeper into each opportunity. Welcome to Account Planning for Inside Sales Managers. If you feel that account planning happens by default rather than design, this course will give you some techniques to ensure that account planning becomes a habit for your team rather than something they feel is taking their time from their sales activity. So what's in it for you as the ISM? Planning. It will assist your ability to plan revenue for your team on a quarterly basis. Strategy. You will be able to build a competitive strategy enabling growth of market share. Satisfaction. Your customer satisfaction scores will increase. Solution. Your team will be able to ensure they were always matching the right solutions to the customer requirements. Growth. You will be able to grow the customer's business and your own revenue streams. So, who are we? My name is Rachel and I'm here on behalf of Think Consulting. We've been asked to undertake this project due to our wealth of experience from within the inside sales arena. We bring tips and techniques both from Microsoft internally and also from across the industry to ensure your sales team can perform to the best of their ability. So, what are the 5 main outcomes of account planning? Documented and current conditions of satisfaction, identified opportunities input at 10% in Siebel, scheduled customer meetings as a result of an account contact plan, complete and accurate account profile information, a customer-facing roadmap, which will all lead to well-informed and 100% satisfied customers. Now, let's have a look at the account planning processes. 1. Build your account strategy. Be precise with your team. What do you as a manager expect? They won't have all the information they need at the beginning of the fiscal year. The output of this process needs to be an initial review potential of the account and a prioritised list of the type of opportunities you will pursue to reach that potential. 2. Create a contact plan. This is the foundation of any account plan. It will generate demand, maintain customer satisfaction, identify opportunities, and provide current information. 3. Perform account discovery. Account discovery is the process of creating an account profile. The account profile is a collection of actionable insight about a customer's business and industry technology landscape, including their competitors. Effective discovery is not an isolated exercise, it is part of the overall account planning process. 4. Set and maintain conditions of satisfaction. Conditions of satisfaction is an agreement between the customer and Microsoft that establishes clear and achievable expectations and explicitly outlines what is required between the parties for each to be completely satisfied. And finally, align resources to account strategy. Consider what resources you have and which ones you will pursue to ensure that you get the potential opportunities within each and every account. So, all this sounds great in theory, but how easy is it to enact it on a call? For the purpose of this coaching exercise, I will play the role of the manager, Eve will play the role of the account manager, and Lucy will play the role of the customer. Firstly, let's listen to part of an account planning call that took place this morning. Whilst listening, I would like you to think and make notes on the following. What could be improved? What was missed? And which questions do you feel should have been asked?
Good morning, Lucy Miller speaking.
Good morning, Lucy. My name's Eve. I'm calling on behalf of Microsoft. My objective of the call today is to introduce myself as account manager to you and also work through our internal account planning document. This process will probably include an account strategy document, creation of a contact plan, more depth really around account discovery and agreeing our conditions of satisfaction with you and how we can really align our resources more effectively to you as an account. Have you got a spare few minutes now to go through this with me?
I'm sorry, I'm really busy at the moment. We're having a few internal issues, so I don't really have time. Can you call me back?
Oh, yeah, sure, I totally understand. Just looking into my calendar, I have a spare slot next Tuesday for about an hour.
Like I said, I'm really, really busy at the moment, so could you drop me an email and I can come back to you as soon as things quieten down here a bit?
Okay, sure. I'll email you some dates.
Okay, that's great, thanks.
Okay, stating the obvious, we have some work to do with this account manager. The keys to this are the following. Think about the customer's perspective. What is the benefit for them? They're busy running their own businesses. Why should they give you time to go through your account planning tools? Prepare your questions in advance. Sound professional and be prepared for all eventualities. It does not have to be all done in one call. Let the customer's priorities guide the order of things. Follow the process, but don't let it script you. Using your natural sales techniques will get you to completion. Keep it simple for the customer. And remember, research all you can before you even pick up the phone to the customer. So Eve, we've just listened to the call that you made with Lucy this morning. How do you feel it went?
I think it went okay actually, and hopefully I'll get a call next week.
Okay. What do you think you could have done to improve the call?
Well, it was a little bit rushed and I couldn't really get everything in that I needed to.
Okay. I totally agree with you. And before we look at some of the questions that you might ask, let's try to understand what the benefits might be to Lucy. What do you think the benefits may be?
Well, the customer can get additional resources from us.
Right.
Also kind of make the most of the existing technology that they're currently running.
Right.
And make sure they're just on the sort of most cutting edge technology.
Great, fantastic. So let's start there. We need to really introduce to the client why it will benefit them first before we start asking them some questions. We then need to think about preparing our questions. You could try some of the following. Here are some of the questions you could prepare. What are the existing opportunities and target dates? How many volume license agreements does the customer have? And when is the renewal? Where is the room for upsell and cross-sell? What is the long-term potential of the account? Which CRM does the customer use? What do you understand about the customer's industry that may guide you to other solutions? Here are some of the questions for your contacts plan. What conversations are needed in order to accomplish our account goals? Which launch activities would be relevant to this customer? When are there compelling events? Which new names do you need in this account and why? When should the executive business review be scheduled? And here are some of the COS goal questions you could prepare. What would it take to make you completely satisfied? How would you like me to communicate with you? What are the top priorities to improve how we deliver in the next few months? Who else should I work with on your team? What issues or concerns do you have working with Microsoft? Right, so let's quickly review those key points again. Think about the customer's perspective. What is the benefit for them? They're busy running their business. Why should they give you the time? Prepare your questions in advance, sound professional, and be prepared for all eventualities. It does not have to all be done in one call. Let the customer's priority guide the order of things. Follow the process, but don't let it script you. Use your natural sales techniques to get you to completion. Keep it simple for the customer. Research internally and externally to show your customer how important their business is to you. We'll finish with one last thought. The people who think the power of big business is enormous are mistaken, since big business depends entirely on the patronage of those who buy its products. The biggest enterprise loses its power and its influence when it loses its customers. The account planning process will enable you to find the power of your customer and prosper with your clients. Here are a list of resources that can assist you in coaching the tips and techniques we've covered here today. Thank you once again for your time. I'd like to wish you and your team every success for the future.